So we were having a small discussion with the referees, just telling them what an amazing job they're doing. Guys, if you're watching this and you play paintball and you play competitive paintball, do yourself a favor. When you get on a competitive paintball field and you see all of these 10 referees, 8 to 10 referees, depending on what field you're on, working their ass off, getting shot all day long, say thank you. Their job is hard. Say thank you. We'll come back to that. On the box right now, TJ and Maintain. Guys, before this first point concludes, I'm going to go ahead and say, as two TJ guys take the walk.
And 5 alive for Maintain right now, having a solid breakout, kind of staying in the pocket. Nobody went out wide.
I'm calling TJ is going to win this tournament. I know they just lost 2 on the break, nearly 3 as one pops his way into the Viper. So a Viper 1, a home, and a snake corner for TJ.
TJ's Viper 1 just moved over to the Viper 2 now. That inside snake bunker. Maintain going to the outside snake right now. I think he knows he's here, possibly.
He's going to scoot right on by him.
Oh, I wish you guys could see what I could see right now in front of me.
That was awesome.
TJ snake player reading Maintain snake player move beautifully. Now just slowly moving up the field, about to shoot a lot of packs. Unfortunately, TJ snake player does get shot by that center brick player for Maintain, as Maintain just loses that player in the center brick.
Oh boys, we got boys and girls, we got a drone view.
And it looks like TJ being down 3v5 off the break now comes down and now is up 2 bodies to 1 against Maintain.
Just to make it clear, Kyle, and everybody heard it, I called TJ was going to win this tournament as they were losing 2 bodies going down right away. They're going to win this point.
Wow.
Claw this one back. Monsters.
If that doesn't show you what TJ can do, I don't know what does. Honestly, I mean, first point of the tournament, losing 2 bodies off the break is not something you want to do, but coming back and winning that point, that's definitely going to fuel the fire and gain that momentum for TJ.
So a little history on TJ. They took 2nd place last year in the Premier Division, only to Golden Misfits. If Golden Misfits was here and still a team, I would have picked them to win. With TJ having the resume that they've had the last couple of years and the roster that they have and the coaching that they have. By the way, they're coached by one Kyle Spica. Not sure if you've heard of him, but he is pretty good. We're getting a little drone shot of the what do you call that?
All the vendors.
Vendor alley there. Vendor alley and all the parking.
30 seconds.
Got a pretty nice selection of vendors. Matrix Gear, HK, Devoted, Weapons, Die.
20 seconds.
There's a Planet Eclipse booth, which I need to take my guns to. Oh, and there it is in all of its glory, ladies and gentlemen. 4 amazing fields of speedball, paintball coming here right at you. We got the Philippines and Baton Rouge Mighty Dolphins.
Mighty Dolphins.
And I'm cheering for the Mighty Dolphins. That is 100% sure.
Oh, man.
They got the purple and black jerseys, so they look fly.
It looks like Philippines, the bottom of your screen right now, 5 alive against the Mighty Dolphins.
Dolphins also 5 alive in a much more aggressive approach. They're going to take that center brick as well as the Dorito 300, Dorito Tower, home, and snake corner.
From what it looks like, the Philippines are doing a great job holding the lanes, doing the jobs that they need to do to keep the Dolphins from pushing up the field.
As one of the Philippines goes and takes the walk from the home.
Neither team has anybody's in the snake right now, which is really interesting.
Which is weird because the snake is always hot.
Yes. Except right now.
Don't tell either of these 2 teams that, though.
It looks like the Philippines snake can player is doing a really good job holding that lane to keep the God.
One of the Philippines players takes the walk out of the Dorito. Meanwhile, the center player is going to take the run down. He only trades with 1.
Philippines only with 2 bodies left alive now. That snake can move into that center wedge. The God player tried to move out to the snake, got shot on his way there.
And a concession.
And towel being thrown. I would assume, yep, the Philippines threw that. Mighty Dolphins taking the first point with
Mighty Dolphins
13. What?
going up early.
Oh, man. Mighty Dolphins looking mighty right now.
They are very mighty. So TJ, as they make their way back on the field, here's a little bit of their roster. Clayton Hughes played for the Ironmen in 2022-2023 and currently plays for Aftershock. As well as that, they got Alex, they got Kerrigan, Eric, Tyler, Manny, Angel, and Vince. These guys are snipers. These guys are absolute killers. I did little self promo here. I did make their little video a couple months ago for the WCPPL. A little welcome, what's going on with the league this year kind of deal. So I feel like I kind of know these guys a little bit. They have no idea who I am. But I have been watching them play for a little bit. I've definitely seen the highlight views. They are very, very good.
And TJ on the bottom of your screen right now. Looks like 5 alive off the break. Big change from the first point, losing those 2 bodies, those first point off break.
One of the maintain guys going to take the walk. Oh, and one of the TJ guys going to take the walk. So 44. Total pocket for TJ. The home, both towers, and the command center there.
That is definitely some pocket play if I've ever seen it before from TJ.
Maintain almost completely matched them. They're going to take the center brick instead of the command center. That'll be the only change.
It looks like Maintain just peeked out. That Dorito Tower player peeked out to the Doritos just, unfortunately, at the wrong time.
So
That clip in the
43.
face. TJ looks really, really comfortable.
Not a shocking surprise. They should be as ready as any team in this tournament.
Man, these drone shots are amazing.
TJ taking the walk off the Dorito side, trying to get a little wide there, not getting it. So back to a 33 here.
Neither team is very wide either, which...
No team is wide. They are both pretty pocket. Widest guy is going to be the Viper 1 here. Oh, as one of the maintain guys gets shot out of the snake can. That's only going to leave 2 for maintain. If TJ's able to pick this up, they should send that Viper fully into the Viper, and there it goes. That Dorito Tower for maintain is going to be looking that way. He does know he's there.
I do have to say Maintain, I believe they do have very good situational awareness. They're both crossed up, not switching sides at all.
TJ has to know, though, that there's only 2, and they should know that the center guy has the ball. He's got to make some moves. He basically had free runs.
If Maintain stays crossed up here, they can waste some time and let TJ try to make a mistake. I don't think that's going to happen, but we shall see. I mean, you never know.
TJ very comfortable and very happy sitting and waiting for this clock. As they make 2 little moves here, they do make a little bit of a center play here. Yeah, and here's that center push that I'm talking about.
And it looks like, oh, Poison.
So
Both these
Poison
center brick
here on
players
this
don't
brick.
know they're there.
Oh, he does now.
Oh, he does know. And Maintain going in for the trade.
So they are going to trade out of that center. That's going to leave just the home for maintain.
And I believe it's a 1-on-1 right now.
It should be a 2-on-1.
Oh, it's a 2-on-1 in favor of TJ.
TJ going to blast that home player and take this one as well. Going to make this 2-0. And kind of like I said, they're pretty good.
Point approved. 1 minute.
They had one guy in the back still that was talking and communicating with this guy. He was in the back of one of these 3 bumpers.
Oh, okay. I could hear something over there, but I don't know if it's just him talking or if it's a player.
No, so on top of scorekeeping on the pro field, I do Go Sports kill count. Oh. Yeah, so I'm super clocked in, bro.
Taking a look at one of our other fields.
Dude, I worked like 30, 35 events a season. Yeah.
I couldn't tell you who's playing on this field.
20 seconds.
I can't even, unfortunately, see the names on the bunkers tell you what field it is, but it is green and black. And it is field 3, I believe. Oh, the WCPPL field. Thank you, Ryan. Oh, and that was field 2, so I was wrong on that too.
Game on.
So Baton Rouge, Mighty Dolphins over here on your right, Philippines on your left. It looks like it's going to be a 2 bodies dropping pretty quickly, 3 bodies dropping pretty quickly for the Dolphins. Come on, Dolphins. Got to do better than that. So,
No, only 2 bodies dropping for the Dolphins. They have 3 alive.
Right. Yep. So this is going to be a 43.
53.
53. Boy,
Philippines have the
I'm all out of it.
Dorito Tower now making a big move up into that 300.
So that was great. I would call that the 400. Look at that. Philippines guys making, wow, that was nice. That was some really nice movement there from the Philippines. Everybody moving all at the same time. That Dorito guy making a move from all the way to the corner to the 400 there without being touched. That was nice.
It was a 29-second point.
I hope to see that from myself there tomorrow.
It was very quick.
Somewhere. That was killer.
So Philippines obviously figured something out in the pit after that first point.
Gonna need the
And-
Dolphins to recollect though. They're my favorite team. I mean, I think TJ's gonna win the whole thing, but I'm picking the Dolphins to, not let me down.
And if the Dolphins make it to the finals with TJ, I'd have to choose the Dolphins.
The Bastards versus
Just
the
because.
Dolphins. Jeez. It's just powerhouse names.
I mean, how awesome or belittling would it be to lose against the mighty Dolphins?
I can't even imagine losing to the mighty Dolphins. When this point finishes, remind me to tell you a story about the pink ponies.
I will do my best.
Yeah.
All right, TJ up 2-0, 10 minutes left.
You're looking at maintain. They're on the bottom of your screen. TJ's at the top of your screen. Looks, we're gonna have a 55.
5 alive, both sides.
Looks like both teams matching that center brick bunker.
For the viewers that don't know, me and Andrew have probably been saying 55, 45, 43. That call means the body count. Now, obviously, when we're on the field and we say it's a 43, we say our team's bodies first and then the other team's bodies next. So if we say 43, we have 4 live and they have 3 live. But for commentating purposes, 55 means 5 live on both sides. And if we say a 45, we will say 45 in favor of whatever team has the most bodies.
Excellent explanation.
Just crossing the 9-minute mark in the game. Still looks like it's a 55, so 5 alive for both sides. Once again, both teams in the pocket. Fairly mirrored.
TJ really showing their discipline. I mean, I know neither team's lost a body, but they just look very content to just sit in their bunkers, roll their lanes, not let anybody through, and just end this thing. As they go ahead and let the maintain guy into the Viper. So, maintain fills from the Snake Tower to the Viper 1.
TJ doing a great job at mirroring. I
match.
think they are almost exactly mirrored right now on both sides.
TJ did just match into the Viper. Oh, as one of the TJ guys takes the walk out of the command center, the center player for TJ goes and breaks out to the snake corner. So still in fine position.
Maintain his Dorito Tower player, filled out to that baby Dorito.
That TJ guy, you can tell that he wants to go.
Yes, he does. TJ now has a outside snake player charging up the field, knowing that there's nobody out wide.
And here's the problem, guys, as you're watching this, that the camera stays put. That TJ player in the snake, I don't think anyone knows he's there. If he, oh boy, just stay right there. Just stay right there.
He's going to go up to this wedge and just
So he's going to waste
shoot
this
the
player that has a gun
back of
problem.
everybody.
He's going to shoot the home player. He's got 2 players. He's going to shoot the cross
Two,
Dorito player.
that's 3,
He's
that's
gonna
4,
shoot there.
and that's 5.
That's a 5-pack, ladies and gentlemen. You don't see those very often. That is
Wow.
a full 5-pack. Boy, oh boy. Oh, and hey,
Who is that?
who do you know? It's Clayton Hughes.
Number 27.
Yeah, you know he plays for
Wow.
Aftershock, the pro team. Oh my gosh. So, boy, if we were in the NXL, I'd call for one of those play of the day, those bonuses that they give out at the tournament. That would be at the absolute top of the list. I don't know if you're gonna see another 5-pack today, guys. That was awesome.
Wow.
And don't ever, Clayton, if you rewatch this later, don't ever listen to me. You just keep doing you. Pretend I'm just gonna stop talking when Clayton's on the field.
I'm honestly speechless right now. I can't believe that just happened.
That was super killer. That was awesome.
I mean, honestly, if anybody's going to do it, it is going to be him.
Yeah.
With that situation, it was perfect for him. The only player that could have seen him wrapping around that wedge was the God Bunker, and unfortunately, he was having gun issues.
Got us Dolphins back up again. Dolphins are going to be on the left side of your screen. Philippines on the right. Dolphins have a Snake 1 player, but there are 2 running refs in both the Snake 1 and the Dorito corner. Looks like the Snake 1 player is clean and the Dorito corner player is clean. So we're going to stick 5 alive on both sides.
Wow, and I think I was mistaken last point. I thought the Philippines won that point, but apparently it was the Mighty Dolphins. We're up
Did
2-0.
we mess that up completely? And it was actually a Dolphins domination?
I think it might have been.
Oh boy, okay. Guys, we're not professional commentators. We do try, but this is not our job. Meanwhile, so the Dolphins are up 2-0 then. It looks like they have 4 alive to Philippines 3 alive. Mighty Dolphins definitely in the more dominant position as they shoot the center player as well. Going to make it a 42. If that Dolphins player can recognize that he has the entire Snake side and he shoots the home player as well.
Philippines tried to fill it to the home, unfortunately got there and then got shot, leaving his Dorito player
So
left all by himself, and here comes the towel once again.
So we're giving a lot of love to TJ, or I am, I guess, and they're playing Maintain. Maintain, they have a lot of D3 players, so they're playing. They're trying to punch a little bit above their weight class right now, which is, it's fine. If you played D3 and you felt like you dominated, you did well, and you want to try some things out, great way to do it is to go up a division, take care of, and try to take care of some things. Unfortunately, when your first match is TJ, and you're going against a coach in Kyle Spica and a real pros pro in Clayton Hughes, you're fighting a super uphill battle. But Maintain does have some good guys. They got Rudy Javier, Jose Paz, Marcelino Navarro, Frankie Montoya, Sam Wagner, Steve. I'm gonna butcher your last name. I'm not even gonna say it. We're just gonna call Steve 187 there. Checo Carrera, Nick Garcia, Omar Loera. They're based out of Ambush. They're a core team derived from the LA Collision and Violence camp, and they broke off and started their own team in 2021 after winning multiple championships and a series title with Collision. So, like I said, you go and play D3, you do well, you want to bump up. They're just having a rough go of it right now. But they do have some new members that joined in 2024 from the Hunters and LVPP, which are 2 excellent teams. I know the Hunters are not here. I don't know if LVPP is. Under Maintain, they have 2 second places. They have a 3rd place in the last 2 years in Division 3. No wins, but, I mean, it's hard, man. It's hard to play out here. Coached by Edward Crosby, who previously coached and played for Collision and Violence. So shout out Edward, shout out Maintain. You guys are doing great. You're just having a rough go over right now. You're going to be just fine. Also, a little shout out to the sponsors here on the bottom of your screen. D3fy, Violence, DOS Paintball, home from Arizona, GunfighterSports, Andrewlopezlaw, Committed Paintball, Max Paintball, and Lone Wolf Paintball. And Matrix Gear, of course. Oh, as we got players running off the field. I got 2 maintain players getting shot right on the rip. With all 5 alive for TJ as they doubled up the home and really punished him right there out the break. Another running ref for maintain. That player's going to be clean. So a 53 for TJ, a 52 now for TJ as the Viper player shoots the running Snake player.
There was a ref going to run in to check that Dorito player for TJ, and he is called clean.
So maintain only with the Dorito tower and home bunker, and I have a pretty good feeling they know exactly what's going on here.
TJ going to make quick work.
Yeah, as TJ's going to shoot that guy in the pack on the Dorito tower, and luckily did not draw a flag, but a concession nonetheless. So TJ is going to go up 4-0. They had 5 alive on that point. There's still 6 minutes, 29 seconds left in that match. Did I say 4-0? They just went up 4-0?
Yes,
Yeah.
They are up 4-0.
So
they only need one more point
from them, and they're going to lock up that game. That was, they look good, guys. They look good.
You know, if I was maintain, I'd go back in the pit, take a deep breath, forget about the last 4 points, and try and make something happen. Because if I'm maintain, I do not want to lose 5-0. I want to put at least 1 point against TJ.
So if
Gain
you're
the momentum a little bit back, yes.
If you're maintain, what's the plan? You got 6.5 to go. Are you just trying to play defense and let them make the mistake, or are you just trying to push it to them?
I think play a little bit of defense because, I mean, if you risk bodies up the center, you have 6.5 minutes. That's plenty of time to win a couple points to close that point margin. I don't think they're going to beat TJ.
No.
But definitely try and let TJ make some mistakes. They make very little, but
we got Dolphins moving on your right. We got Philippines on your left. Philippines are going to double up the home. Our lovely Dolphins going to take a nice wide approach. They're going to get wide into the Dorito side tower and the God bunker here on the lower side of your screen. Also the center wedge, center 50 brick. Philippines double up the home. They are 5 alive as well, so we are at a 55, but Philippines paying a little bit more pocket, which, to be fair, they are down 3-0 as one of the Philippines takes the walk, so it's going to be a 54 for Baton Rouge.
Dolphins home player pushing up to that snake can now, looking across field, trying to find some bodies to shoot.
Oh boy, the Dolphins are making some nice moves as the Dolphins eliminate the Philippines center player. So they are very wide in both the 300, the Snake 3. They're in the center. Oh, one of the Dolphins does get shot, looks like, out of the Dorito side, and trying to take that bigger jump into the 300.
The Dolphin center player in that brick saw the snake move by the Philippines, called out to his snake player, and so they know that snake's hot.
Got one of our awesome referees, Juan, here, right here on the snake side.
Philippines take out the Dolphins snake player. That's a crucial kill right there for them.
Shaking his. So that ref here that just put his hands up, that's Juan. He's the man. He will get all up in your business to call the call correctly. He doesn't like getting shot when that kind of thing happens.
Uh-oh.
Well, so that was a really, really nice move there. He got there, and I don't know if he got that. Yeah. So the Philippines player makes a move into the snake 3 and then moves himself back.
I really like that retreat. I really like that retreat.
I would have stayed.
So the Dolphins had 2 players that saw the Philippine snake player, though, make that move.
So Dolphins trying to throw this away. That's going to be a pen.
That should be a major. Yep. And
Bobby saw what
flags
we saw.
come flying. Yep.
This is really going to hurt the Dolphins.
So because the Philippines snake player made that retreat, he was able to save his teammate from getting shot and run down by the Dolphins.
And I think
drew that penalty.
Sure.
1 minute.
So we weren't 100% certain. As Bobby threw that red flag, I wasn't sure if there was enough bodies to be pulled from the Dolphins, but there was. So what's going to happen is Philippines are going to take that point. But the Dolphins are going to have 5 alive on the next point. So they are going to start the next point, 55. So that point was really quick. I think that the Dolphins really threw that one away. They had a really good opportunity there. The running center player got himself a penalty, taking a massive chunk that was just never going to work. Back to TJ and maintain here.
Andrew's
TJ
favorite team.
I mean, let's be real. Yeah.
TJ fanboy.
I am. I am. You know what? It's official. I need a jersey. TJ, if you're listening, I need a jersey. TJ looking to close this thing out here, going to Mercy, maintain 5-0.
Looks like maintain pushing up to that center break. Not doing a very big push. I think, like I said, that they should do is sit back.
TJ Dorito Tower player taking the walk.
Looks like as maintain then draws a penalty, gets a minor, pulls out the Dorito corner and the Dorito Tower.
But TJ also loses one without a penalty, so a 33 the hard way.
Yes, 33 the hard way.
And maintain is all up in TJ's business in their center brick, and I don't know if TJ knows he's there.
I'm kind of rooting for maintain this point. I want them to kind of get a little bit of confidence back.
Oh, we're about to get a poison.
TJ,
he does know he's there.
TJ reads
Great
that.
move from Arietta.
And maintain about to only have their snake player left.
And they don't know he's here.
Don't know he's here,
They do not know
but
he's here.
TJ's about to. Oh.
Oh.
TJ now.
So TJ finally does pick up that there is, in fact, another maintain snake player.
Wow.
And TJ's just going to hit the buzzer. They're going to take a look at Arietta.
Because he did flinch. He did get shot at, I believe, by his own teammate.
But they're calling the point good.
Okay. So he wasn't hit. He was standing at the box for a while.
He was trying to tell his own snake corner player that it was good and we were fine. And the snake corner player was, I think, maybe trying to tell him, I don't think so, buddy.
Yeah.
So that Arietta, the center TJ runner there with a great stab of his own brick, then shooting the snake tower player, but he just lost count on the snake, and they kind of missed each other there. He was sitting there at the start box for all of 5, 6, 7 seconds before the maintained snake player took a couple shots at the corner. Let Arietta know that he was there. Arietta took a couple shots at him. I think he missed and just went ahead and hit the buzzer anyway. So that's going to do it on that match. As TJ is going to take a very, very commanding 5-0 domination of maintain. Like I said, maintain. Just keep your head up. It's no big deal. TJ. They're going to win this whole damn thing. So, no big deal.
Just under 9 minutes left in this Mighty Dolphins and Philippines match. They are going to be on X-Ball now because TJ Mercy maintained. It's like only 4 alive off break for Philippines and 3 alive for the Mighty Dolphins. Oh, now 33. Both sides only have 3 players as the Philippines snake cane moves up to that center brick. Now to the Dolphins center brick on their side of the field. Trying to take off some bodies. It looks like Dolphins have the Dorito corner, the Dorito tower, and the home. Philippines have the Dorito corner, the Viper 1, and that center brick on the opposite side of the field.
And I'm not certain. They might know that he's at the center.
I don't think they know because they've had no gun look that way at all.
One of the Dolphins players just got tagged out of the Dorito side corner as the center
and
player for Philippines.
It looks like
makes a
Philippines
move.
moved up to there.
Just
Dorito wedge gonna make a rundown.
Yep. And he's gonna
Gets a trade.
It's gonna leave 2 alive for the Philippines. It should be that.
They're about to pinch out that home. Yep. And they do. Philippines going to take this point now with 2 alive against Mighty Dolphins. Going to be 3-2 in favor of the Dolphins with 7:40 left in this game.
This one's going to be an X-ball, so they got to get off the field and back on real quick.
2 minutes. Seems like a lot of time, but it is not.
It goes by so quickly, especially if you just had a fast point. You're running all around the place. You got to run to the one side of the field, run back to the other side of the field, get yourself paint, get yourself air, get yourself a play, get yourself back on there. It is a quick 120 seconds. So I'm listening to the Dolphins here as they're kind of staged right here to the next of us. They changed something on that last play. They did not like it. So they want to. They're very calm in the pit. They're all just talking to each other, but they did not like that last play.
Can we just say, look at those jerseys? It's like more of a hockey-style jersey.
Love the Dolphins jerseys. They're just killing it. Dolphins, if you're listening, I'm going to need one of these jerseys too.
I mean, really putting a logo to the name Mighty Dolphins. That dolphin is ripped.
I did. I actually didn't even really look too closely at it, but you're totally right. I mean, the shoulders on that dolphin are incredible.
The dolphin's arms are as big as me.
Yeah. I mean, he's got like a dog chain on, that thing is. Guys, I know you can't see what I'm seeing, but you guys should just get down here just to check out the Mighty Dolphins jersey. Let's be real.
Oh. And I did make a comment earlier. I was like, man, I wonder what their jerseys look like, and I am definitely impressed and pleased. Now that's a team logo.
That is great.
That is a team logo. Great team name. Great logo to go with it.
I mean, if I wasn't such a fanboy of TJ, I might just not stop talking about the Dolphins from here on out. Every match just makes some Dolphin reference.
Like I said, I'd love to see the Mighty Dolphins versus TJ in the finals.
Mm-hmm. I really want to see that too, but we're not commentating tomorrow, so we're not even going to be able to call that match.
That's okay.
Bummer.
We get to play tomorrow.
That's true.
It's a privilege.
So for some of you guys that are listening and have any or care at all, my name is Andrew. This is Kyle. We play for Arizona Pole Position D4. And we're here to mess you guys up. If we got some D4 players out here that are listening, you can go ahead and put the target on our back. We'll take it.
Hey, they're gonna play aggressive. 10 seconds.
So Philippines down 2-3 against Mighty Dolphins. 7:40 left in this match. 5 seconds left on the box.
Dolphin side players trying to tell them that the
Check out this
Philippines are
breakout.
strong.
Dolphins on your right, Philippines on the left.
So the Philippines do take a little bit of a different move. They work their way from the center inside out to the Dorito 300 and make it alive and get a kill.
Dolphins losing 2 bodies off the break really quickly on their snake
One
side.
of the Philippines guys, that 300 player, does get shot out of there. So
43 in favor of Philippines right now.
And the Philippines definitely have the advantage. They've got a nice center push. They got a Dorito 200, but the Dorito 200 is matched now. Both God bunkers matched up.
This drone shot bringing you to the Philippines side of the field currently. I think the Philippines are just waiting, trying to pick off one more body.
Philippines do understand that they've shot 2 of them, so they do know that they're up on bodies as they work their way out of the Dorito 200 and into the Dorito 300. And a little bit of just a change of position from that ref, not a running ref. Oh,
Philippines.
And there's the running ref and a penalty. That's going to lose
Dolphins.
2 for the for Baton Rouge. Baton Rouge player is going to make a fill out to the snake corner. This is going to be all for naught.
I was going to say 4 guns on him in the snake corner. Not looking good for the Dolphins. All tied up now. Well, as we see, if the point is approved. Okay, so all tied up now with 6:15 in this match. Once again on X-Ball, Philippines making a huge comeback. I think that was 3 unanswered points.
Is it really?
I believe so, because I'm pretty sure the Mighty Dolphins were up 3-0 at one point, and Philippines just scored 3 in a row.
You know what I think it is? I think we're giving them too much praise. I think I'm giving them too much Dolphin praise, and we need to wait till after the match, and they're really just kind of getting a little bit full of themselves, and it's just not working out for them. So maybe we'll talk some smack instead. Come on, Dolphins, you guys suck. Get it together.
You know, as good as that Dolphin looks on that jersey, they're not looking good on the field right now. They were looking great in the beginning, and I want to see that again because I want to see the Mighty Dolphins make it out of prelims.
Seems like they might have gotten away from what they were doing in the beginning. I'd like to see them probably just go back to maybe that original game plan.
Oh, look at this beautiful view.
Oh, look at that. Look at all that greenery.
Yeah, we don't get that much green in Arizona.
No, it's been raining in Paris for about the last, I don't know, 4.5 months. So lots, very lush and very, very green out here. Also very cold, in case we haven't mentioned that, as I am doing this commentating from the comfort of a blanket wrapped around myself and brought myself 2 sweatshirts.
I wish I had a blanket with me. I wasn't as smart as Andrew.
Well, you know, I did warn everybody it was going to be cold. 22 seconds left, and not a whole lot of players left on the field. Let's see if we get a timeout. Wow, so no timeout. All the players are going to make it on the field just barely. 6 minutes, 15 seconds to go. Looks like one of the Dolphins players tripped, but he is going to make it. We're going to end up 55. 5 alive, both sides. Running referee on a Dolphin player is going to pull out the Snake Tower bunker, but meanwhile, the Baton Rouge Mighty Dolphins get themselves into the 400.
Philippines losing a body now out of the Snake can. So I think it's 44. 4 alive on both sides.
I've been waiting for a player to get into that 400 Dorito, to see if he can really do some work from there. I know that you can see the wire from there, and he's just hanging out, waiting for that Dorito 200 player for the Philippines to pop himself out on the outside. As he switches his gun, he's going to look inside. Got that God player for the Dolphins looking cross the Snake Tower, looking down at the God.
It's like both teams are fairly mirrored.
Not a ton of shooting right now.
Mighty Dolphins God player filling out to the Snake corner now. I think he's trying to get a better angle on that Snake can. Trying to see if he can make it into the Snake. Seems very calm right now on the Dolphins side.
As that 400 player for the Dolphins does get shot out, trying to hold that tape.
See if the Philippines can get that information around the field to their Snake player to get in the Snake and try to flip the field.
A little inside out move from the Dorito corner player. The Dolphins get himself into the 200. Try to rehold that tape position.
I like that inside out move. I believe that doing so, that one of the Doritos kind of blinds you from the Dorito tower on the opposite side of the field.
Yeah, I think these middle pins here, kind of at the center of the field there, might be able to block out that move so that he doesn't have to take the outside tape part. Oh, meanwhile, one of the Dolphins players gets shot out of the Viper.
Looks like only one body left alive in the Doritos for the Dolphins as they towel.
So that's going to be a concession for the Dolphins, which is going to give Philippines the point with 3 minutes, 40 seconds to go. We are still on X ball, so it's only 1 minute, 50 seconds till these guys find themselves back on the field. And my poor Dolphins here.
I just confirmed that is 4 unanswered points
4 unanswered. So yeah,
for the Philippines.
So the Philippines, you don't see this very often, going down 3-0 in the Premier Division and coming back and winning 4 points in a row. I don't want to say it too loudly, but that can't feel great if you're a Dolphins player.
Not at all.
If you're in the pit right now, I see looks like one of their coach here, Jocelyn, guy directing these guys around. They're having a conversation. They're trying to figure some things out.
You know, I think what could be a factor is the fact that they got into X-Ball very quickly because that TJ match ended really quickly as well. As soon as they got into X-Ball and the Dolphins lost a point, they kind of got back in the pit, and with only 2 minutes left, I think they might have just been freaking out, trying to change something. not having enough time to discuss what they want to do the next point.
They are very
And,
calm in here. They're very calm. Calmer than I would have expected, losing 4 points in a row like that, losing the match now.
Interesting. Okay.
Looks like they have made a bit of a lineup change.
30 seconds.
Yeah, 2 of their guys from last point are going to sit, and we're going to get two fresh Dolphins out here, see if they can make a difference.
Ten seconds.
Of course, man.
So the Dolphins just barely getting themselves in the box.
Seems like they're having a tough time getting out of the pit and onto the box.
I don't understand. They looked so calm in here. It's like 2 points in a row.
Philippines losing their Dorito Tower player.
Oh,
It looks like the home
They
is
got to
hit
check
on
that
the
home on his hopper.
Yep.
They got to throw that for
And
absolutely
that's a
100%.
penalty.
Yeah. So the Philippines are getting just wiped off the field as Mighty Dolphins completely recognize that they have throttled this game. They're going to go stab this last guy out of here and go with the trade.
So looks like only one body left alive for the Philippines right now. Not going to concede as they're up a point, trying to run as much clock off as they can.
Philippines
Sorry.
player is going to get shot. Mighty Dolphins going to go in for the tag. 2 minutes, 40 seconds to go left in the match. Let's see if the point is approved. It is.
All tied up, 4-4.
So back to winning ways with the Dolphins there. They were able to figure something out on that last point. Whatever substitution they made seemed to be worked. Looked like they got a kill run on the break that helped, and then they really recognized where the Philippines were light, pushed hard, got the W.
As soon as the Philippines got that penalty as well from that home player, Mighty Dolphins recognized that immediately and
100%.
just flooded the field.
And we both saw that penalty coming from all the way up here. So
Yeah, he was trying to shoot up over the top. I mean, those, as a player, I know those hits on the loader, they're really, really hard to notice sometimes because a lot of times you don't see the spray coming off and you don't feel it. Sometimes you don't even hear it. But it's a hit nonetheless, and if you continue playing, it's a penalty.
can't do that.
Not at all. A lot of flags so far in these last couple of these, first 2 matches of the tournament.
Soap opera. Grab by the jersey and shit.
So maybe some refs that didn't quite get enough sleep last night, coming out a little angry, throwing flags all over the place. It makes things more interesting for us.
I mean, hey, they're cold.
Yeah.
Trying to stay warm by moving the arms, by throwing flags.
30
I think
seconds.
I might have to get out there soon and try to warm myself up. I don't know if I can go out there in flip flops and no mask though. I don't think they'd let me.
20 seconds.
Nope. Not on a live field. That would not be smart.
So
10 seconds.
yeah, so all the Dolphins are on the box. Meanwhile, Philippines getting out very, 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 very late. I hate that.
Dolphins did a little switcheroo on the start gate right before the buzzer sounded. Looks like Dolphins losing their
Damn.
snake corner off break.
Dolphins lose. No, they lost their running Dorito player. Their running 300 Dorito player.
Oh, I apologize. I was looking at the field flipped.
That was a good move from the Dolphins player too. Must have got caught just on his way in.
Dolphins, the Philippines lost their snake corner player off the break. So it looks like 44, so 4 live for both teams with just 2 minutes left in this match. Ref going in to check, and minor
And there goes the
on.
penalty. That's going to be on the Dolphins.
Another flag,
Another
once again.
flag. That's going to leave the Dorito side blown completely open of the Dolphins. The Philippines can recognize that, and they have slightly as they push from the Dorito corner into the Dorito 200, now into the 300. The Dolphins try to combat that, moving a little bit wider out into the Viper and keeping that God. Unfortunately, they need to get into something taller so that they can look more around.
Yeah, both of them being kind of on their heels. Oh, as I say, the Dolphins snake player goes up into the center.
How is this guy
trying
getting through?
to
What
go
is
straight
happening?
out. Can't get there.
Did he get the Dorito player though?
I believe he got the Dorito player.
He does.
Towel being thrown, I believe, by the Dolphins.
That's
yes,
a good
it
idea.
is.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Point goes to Philippines, now up 5-4 with just over a minute left.
Plenty of time.
What do you think the odds are that there's a major penalty with under a minute to go in this match?
High.
I think I've seen at least one penalty almost every point this match so far.
Yeah, I think the ref should give us some flags so that we can just throw them too, and we'll just add to all of that. So what started out to be not that exciting of a match as the Dolphins went up 3-0. Philippines battled back, get themselves up 4-3.
Yep,
Yeah.
4-3, then losing a point. tied
Dolphins
up
go ahead and
4-4.
tie it 4-4. Philippines now go back up 5-4. We've got 1:09 of game time left. There's a minute left until these players need to find themselves back on the field, and we are going to have a very exciting 1:09. We might even have 2 points in 1:09 the way some of these points have been going. Let's see if the Dolphins really push themselves or if they just go a little bit conservative, maybe throw one runner a little bit deep on one side or the other. I haven't seen anybody getting whatever player they're throwing deep and quickly seems to be on the Dorito side and not the snake side.
Correct.
At least on the
neither
route there.
neither side is really going out very wide on the snake.
30 seconds.
That last point, the Philippines did try to go out wide to that snake corner off break and did get shot. So I think a lot of teams are pulling up short in the snake because since we do have this snake layout, very interesting with the inside and the outside snake. You know the snake is hot 24/7. You want to put guns up off the break on that snake side because, as you saw earlier with that TJ player, get that 5-pack from the snake.
God, that was
You
so
don't
good.
want to let that happen.
Man, I wish I could find Clayton Hughes and just have him come up here and just tell us what he was thinking when he was just dominating those players. It's got to be so much fun. It's like one of the funnest things ever.
It's
I gotta
nice.
float back on this field.
It's nice when you're able to stand up from a bunker and look at 5 backs.
It's you just start salivating. It's one of the cooler things that you ever get to experience on a paintball field.
I do have to say he was nice, and I didn't say this earlier. I noticed he
That's
only
true.
shot
He-
them.
he
He only
did
shot
not-
them in the packs.
He didn't put it on them.
A
Yeah.
lot of players
Would've
overshoot
ripped them
and
apart.
ripped people to pieces and shoot people in the back of the head where that doesn't feel good. But you know what? He did shoot a lot of the players in their packs.
That's
So-
true. I was so in awe with the 5-pack that we didn't really talk about how nice that he made that 5-pack because he could have absolutely wasted some of those players, especially that guy that was in the Viper that he ended up turning around. I mean, he could have put 8 on the back of his head.
Easily.
So 5-4, 1:09.
Philippines, Mighty Dolphins.
Dolphins on the right, Philippines on the left.
Dolphins with 5 alive. A player in the snake, I think, for the
Philippines 5 alive.
first time off break in
Yep.
this match.
As we just talked about, them not pushing super hard in the snake. They end up pushing. They're into the snake too. The Dolphins are into the snake too. They're also into the 200, the Dorito corner, the Viper 1, and the snake side tower. So
Player being checked for the Philippines in that snake can gets called clean. Luckily, because
Dolphins definitely with the more advantageous positions, though, that's for sure. They should be able to get a cross shot or two as one of the Philippines players takes the walk from the center.
30 seconds left. Dolphins need to make a
Second player.
move. Dolphins Viper player moving up into the Viper 50, trying to shoot. Players in the packs. I think he clipped that can.
Oh, and that
Yep.
God bunker, if he
Definitely
stands
got
up,
him.
if that God bunker gets
15
outside
seconds
for a
left.
second, he could waste this Viper player. He doesn't.
10 seconds left. Dolphins need to make a move.
It's that God player.
And I think they might run out of time.
4,
Are they going to make it?
3.
Oh!
Base.
Where's the penalty?
All right, so a flag has been flown.
So, by the way, yes on a flag, so we win that bet. We're going to have referees talk about this. I think that the penalty is on the Dolphins.
I think it is as well. I think he got shot. It should have been a trade.
So we're going to wait